believe it starts on the 6th of September.
Hmm. Okay. Yep. Very excited for that.
Now
All
let's see
right,
if I
let's
can get
see.
production quality working.
Yeah. And let's see if I can remember how to use the camera in Overwatch because it's a little bit of a pain by my memory.
Oh,
And of
look at
course,
that!
just
I've
in
got
case,
I've got
yeah,
team names now. So if you're confused about team names, except for you, Smoko, you just have to go in blind.
yeah. So who's attacking?
So
Tell me
the
which team's
the, the
attacking.
attacking team will be RA Esports. So they're the established team of the two.
Yep.
But I'm excited to see because you never know with these new teams. Sometimes they do really well. I mean, we've seen the rise of new teams lately in CG with a number of teams like Harambe Kebab Shop, who are, you know, a great little team. But there's a lot of new teams popping up, and CG allows for that because the top teams don't really enter the top 4 or 5
Yeah.
teams.
And I mean, it's not just CG, obviously. We're talking about Heroes League as well. There's some teams who I really didn't expect to make a huge showing, but I mean, there are some up-and-coming teams. Blame Coin Flip actually got picked up by Team Skyfire, and not too long ago. I was very happy to see that. And so, I mean, there's some action certainly in the scene, and that means more and more upcoming teams. You know, obviously more of a sort of a localized meta being developed as well. So it's going to be very, very exciting to see what they do here. And we are seeing a very standard draft just coming out from both sides here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how well that Genji goes because we've seen Genji be very effective. And speaking of that, the game has started, so we'll be jumping right on
Mm,
into the action.
exactly. So I mean, this is Royal Allegiance on attack here. They are draft. They're the ones with the Genji this game. So we'll have to see how they play it here because we are seeing some changes. But again, that's a really nice aggressive play from Winston with the shield as well. But unfortunately, it actually does turn into two deaths on the side. Genji going down as well. And this is Matsi. He is actually doing so much space creation here, but he won't be able to keep this up for too long because he is actually the only one left in the back corner here. It's actually not going down, but it does take a long time. But I mean, that was sort of a very, very interesting attack there from Royal Allegiance.
Yeah, I was watching on the Genji, and he just jumped straight in, but got picked off quite early. And you really need those Genji players to be getting some impact, and
Yeah.
not too much coming out of RA, but they've got time. They can continue these pushes.
Again, they do the same thing with the Winston. He's actually jumped onto the building with the shield again, and it means it's very hard for the Reinhardt to do anything with the shield. It looks like they do actually get two pickoffs in the end. Micro on that Genji is doing so much work in the backlines here. He's actually gone unnoticed, and they're on the point. They're getting a fair bit captured, and it looks like they won't actually be able to stop this capture.
Yeah, that time Micro got a lot more done, and I think that was one of the key factors. Whereas previously he didn't get many picks.
Yeah.
Him combined with Chivak on the Winston managed to get a lot done. So RA, now they've kept that first point, they have the potential to push this through as they do have a number of ults available now, including that Dragon Blade. We've seen that be so key.
Shivak on that Winston, he is playing so aggressive. Micro, he's actually going to be careful. I mean, I love it. I love that play from Micro early. He actually charged his ultimate from that second push, and this means he can actually get a really big ult here if he actually gets his team to back him up. Actually, they do use the monkey mode on Shivak here, so this is fantastic initiation. They're pushing him straight off the building here, and that's a nice little bit of space here for Royal Allegiance because they're actually pushing up payload a fair way, and there's nothing that's actually going to be able to stop them here. And they actually get two pickoffs. Arrow Ski on the Zenyatta going down. And in the backlines, Chivak, again, so aggressive here in Micro. I mean, they're actually getting a few of them down here. Shrandy on that Reaper goes down. And GOB here, he is going to be careful because he's actually being a little bit kited around here by the Winston. It does work out for Chivak in the end. And again, this payload is just... I don't think payload stopped literally at all throughout from first point to this point.
Yeah, Micro doing a good job of staying alive through all of that, and Jason's outputting consistent damage, and that's what you really like to see. Just want to give a shout out to Koth. He is 12, as he likes to say, but he's not actually, it's just a meme.
Yep, shout out to him. I can't remember his name, and I can't remember what you said about him, but he's a cool guy, I'm sure. Anyway, I mean, this is a really interesting sort of dispersion of ultimates here, but it looks like, actually, Team Reticent will have the ultimate advantage here. They've got every single hero on their team with an ultimate, so we'll have to see how they go about playing this. If they drop all of them, they might be able to wipe them, but they've got to be careful because the backlash could be Team Reticent, Team Allegiance or rather Royal Allegiance, will have the upper hand on a counter push. So have to see how they go here. Oh, the black hole's being dropped almost at the exact same time here with the sound barrier to follow up here. Transcendence coming through, and this is also a Dragon Blade. The High Noon in the back here actually does get a pick off on the opposing, on Absence OG here. Fantastic aggressive Transcendence coming through. They managed to clear out the entire point, and this could look like a very, very, very good capture here. And Lucio actually getting onto the point in the end, causing a little bit of chaos for them, but that will go unpunished, and it's a nice play there. Actually, nearly every single person on the side of Royal Allegiance was on fire by the end of that.
Play of the game.
So, and this is Micro. I mean, Micro, if we walk through this play of the game here, he just did absolute work here. He had the Transcendence in the backlines to back him up here, and I think this is one of the plays as a Genji. You want to be able to have someone to back you up with your ultimate. He had 17 health there at one point. So, I mean, this is exactly what you want to have, and that's sort of a game-winning move right there.
Yeah, I completely agree. And Micro being a key player, we saw when he wasn't getting picks in that first push, Royal Allegiance weren't able to push through, but whenever he was doing work, they were capturing checkpoints. So Micro seeming to be a key player for RA eSports.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Micro, there was also, I forget his name now, on the Winston, did so much work. Those aggressive plays, and we talked about this in Heroes League as well, where the team that is the team that are the aggressors, the ones that initiate and actually make the big move, are the ones that generally sort of come out on top of a fight, because it's always about catching the opponents off guard. So I mean, if you're out there listening and you want to climb a rank and you're ranked, you make sure you command your team and sort of work together to get that initiation going. You know, it's a bit of an educational stream tonight.
Yeah, a bit of education. Sorry,
Yeah.
I haven't been doing too much analysis, as I am doing camera, and it is very difficult. Shout out to Brodogs, the main cameraman for Heroes League. He does this
yeah.
all the time, and he makes me look like a fool when he's doing it. So, he being the true camera master. So, I'm just hoping to emulate some of his brilliance, because camera work is very difficult. I'm finding it difficult to switch the right people.
I mean, shout out to Guymar here for doing the camera work and analyzing at the same time. I'll be honest, I mean, I've never actually done it for Overwatch. I do it for Dota, camera work and play-by-play, and it's not too bad. But Overwatch is a different camera altogether. It's an absolute frustration. I don't know how you're supposed to decide which person to spectate. You got to have perfect positioning. You've got to have everyone in the shot. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, I'm glad it's not me.
Yeah, I'm interested. Oh no, did the teams swap sides? Oh,
You could be onto something here. You could, because I believe you are onto something. This is now Team Reticent being the ones to attack, and Royal Allegiance will be defending. So, have to see how they go. We are seeing now Trivac playing that Reinhardt, not too surprising, and we've actually got a Reinhardt playing on the team of Team Reticent here, so I have to see how they play. The only difference really is that Winston into a Reinhardt now, so we're moving around the backlines here. They're looking to get a pick off here. Micro actually absorbing a fair bit of damage on that shield there, so that's going to be nice, but we'll have to see, because everyone's behind Reinhardt here. Gob rather, he wants to get, they're charging up ults, I think, here at this point. You're going to look to get that initiation here. Gob actually going straight in with the speed boost from Lucio, and he's being shielded. He might be able to get a pick off under the building. It looks like he does on Ant here. That's a huge pick off. They actually managed to get Shrandy and Absence OG here on the other side, though. And this is huge. Gob actually goes down in the end, though, so I mean, it looked good for them at the start, but that was just Royal Allegiance coming back there, really strong.
Yeah, one of the interesting things is Micro actually did a little flank and came in right behind them just as they were pushing in, and he actually did quite a lot of damage. And so, Micro once again doing a lot of work. Obviously, he was the player I was following, so I have no idea what anyone else did.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Micro is one of the players to watch this game, and Gob there on that shield, it just gets down so quickly here, and it looks like Micro has actually got the Dragon Blade. Actually, does he have the Dragon Blade? He does not have the Dragon Blade. Okay, I'm not sure. I thought I saw the notification come up there. Okay, well, it looks like they've gone Nano Boost straight onto Gob there, but he gets taken down instantly, and this is a bit of a turnaround here with the speed boost and the sound barrier. The tactical visor's been up there as well. I mean, he's gotten the pick-off out of it, but it looks like it might actually be in a bit of trouble here. He's been caught out of position. Micro getting the pick-offs here, and Ant, I mean, this is a fairly much stronger defense. Looks like it's coming out from Royal Allegiance here.
Yeah, the key thing there being the beat drop coming out of Birdie, it really negated the power of Shrandy's tactical visor, and as a result, not really much done with it except for picking up micro, but that's not enough to win the fight. And
Yeah.
now Jason's got this Deadeye, and with Malkeith with the Transcendence, it could be a tough push for...
Oh, that's a black hole, but it doesn't catch any. It only catches one, but it looks like they actually go back into it in the end there. Transcendence is actually doing a bit of work here. It looks like Chivak's been put to sleep by Ana here, and they want to get a pick off here. Looks like they do end up getting two here. Birdie on the Lucio, though, does fall in the end, and Gob, he is the next one to go down. And of course, it's interesting, and am I seeing this correctly? Is this what I've just seen in chat? Is this real life?
Most likely, as it was a very fast time set by RA Esports. I realize my time's now on the wrong slide. Sorry guys, I'm not used to doing production, so this is very, very difficult for me. But